Okay, YouTube, welcome back to Europa Universalis 4 with the Flying Phent. This is Orthodox Ottomans, episode number 34. I did some interesting research. I was concerned that if I went to war with Poland, and they called Aragon, that Aragon would become the war leader and call in France. Now, that is possibly a concern because how changing war leader happens is not exactly known. It's not necessarily about military strength. Income may be a factor. Political status may be a factor, prestige may be a factor, maybe number of allies. It could be a whole bunch of things. Who knows? Nobody seems to, except maybe Paradox, and they don't seem to be talking. What is known, however, is that some casus belli do not allow the war leader to change, and one of the ones that doesn't is the cleansing of heresy. So if I go to war with Poland for cleansing of heresy, not only will Castile join me, but Aragon cannot assume the war leader, which means it will be me and Castile against Aragon, Poland, Kurland, Anhalt, and possibly Portugal. That's it. That is it. However, I wasn't thinking about Portugal. That may cause a problem. Where's Portugal on the list? Portugal is not a threat right now. So if I did it right now, except Aragon's already at war, with Mali and Morocco, with Portugal? Oh, that's wonderful. Yeah, because Castile should jump in before Portugal does, and then Portugal won't be able to jump in because they are already fighting a war with Castile. Wonderful. 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 Aragon, currently also fighting a war. They are a little beaten up, but not too badly. They're only down to 20,000 manpower. But they do have a 60,000 strong force. Now I have an 85,000 strong force and 70,000 in reserve. But Castile will probably take the brunt of Aragon, which is fine with me, and I can move in on Aragon via Austria and Brescia. It's too bad these guys don't have an alliance with Aragon. That would have been nice too. But yeah, beating up Aragon. Who knew that we could make it happen somehow? But to do it, I'm going to need to get prepared for an attack on Poland, and then the bulk of my forces for going after Aragon will need to move over this way. So there you go. I have one in Dalmatia, one in Donny Kraj, one in Lika. I will, before it begins, get the alliance, or get the, I guess I've already got an alliance with Austria, right? So I can already walk through Austria. So I will go ahead and get the military access from Milan, which they will give me, right? Yep. And what else do I need it from then? I guess Mantua and Modena, or Mantua and Ferrara. In any case, all of them will give it to me. I could, of course, use my navy to get over there, but forget that noise. If I'm not mistaken, Aragon has a much more powerful navy than me. Oh my god, they don't. Their navy's been decimated. Holy smokes. Well, if we were ever going to do it, now's the time. That's like the entire Aragonese... Oh no, it's just one ship. I was going to say it's the entire Aragonese navy. But it's not. It's literally just one ship. So that's fantastic, because then I can go around using my boats to kind of bully the Aragonese boats. And then once that's done, I mean, we'll get 100% war score against Aragon and have them, like, release Naples, for example. You know? That's really the only thing I want, is for Aragon to kick out a huge province, a huge country that I can then beat up on willy-nilly. That would be fantastic. That would be wonderful. So let's go ahead. I'm moving my forces into position. Once they have arrived, we'll re-examine the situation, but most likely it will be time for war against Aragon via war against Poland. How big was Poland again? I've completely forgotten. They had 20,000, didn't they? Are you not even on the list anymore there, Poland? What? Oh, I'm looking at Navy. Here we go, Poland. Yeah, and Poland only has 20,000, so is 32,000 going to be enough to deal with them? Probably not. It's too bad Austria. Oh. It's too bad. Yeah, it's too bad Austria won't join it with me. That's probably because they've already got 2 wars going on. It might be best to actually wait for some of these wars to finish, and then potentially Austria would join me. Look at this, Muscovy's losing the battles. Down to 70,000 people. They're down to 70,000 people who are occupied doing something else. I was thinking that means we can go beat them up, but I don't even have a border with them yet to get a claim. Let alone, you know, some other excuse to go beat them up. So yeah, I'm keeping an eye on Austria. I want some of these wars to finish. Although if I recall, the war scores were pretty low, like 12. So that war's probably not going to end anytime too soon. Okay, armies are safely arriving into places. I will lose the power. I don't really want to lose the... Oh, and look, I have a whole bunch of military power again, so let's go ahead and build more armories. Yup. Armory up. Because we're going to need them to take on Muscovy. Did I miss one? I did. There we go. Oh, am I going to be able to do them all? Totally am. Look at that. One fell swoop. All armories made. Training fields next. Good enough. Make it so. And in fact, I am going to be doing that, and I do want to beef that up, so I'm going to go ahead and set a national focus of military. I don't want both of you guys there. You're going to take attrition for no reason. Oh, Mamelukes are in a war. With who? Syria? Against Syria and the Timurids. Excellent. Excellent. Well, I hope both of these guys weaken themselves. Ideally, I'd like the Timurids to get weakened more. Which actually, if that's what I'm waiting for, let me go ahead then and get a claim on the Timurids. What? I can't get a claim on... Oh, I probably already have one. Ah. I do, I already have the claim. Excellent. Support the reform... Yes, I want to keep that patriarch authority high. Castile is not at war. Aragon is still at war, which means Austria is still at war. Austria is in fact still at 2 wars. Look at that, they're sort of winning against France, somehow. Don't ask me for details. It actually looks like Crimea is going to be my next target in 1551. Although, will that war be over before my truce ends with Lithuania? 6 years? I don't know. I do not know. Lost a man. Let's get somebody back. Level 1, level 2. Is that going to help this? It will help it. I don't know if it's going to make it go away, but let's just see. Ragusa, I should have harsh treated you. Oh, you know what? I'm almost done the conversion. And what was the other place that I was converting? I think it's the only 2 places where there's revolts. Zaporozhye. I did harsh treat there. And they have a ways to go. Alright, fair enough. Fair enough. Well, Castile's war is over, so they should be refreshed. Aragon is... Are they finished their war as well? Nope, they're still at their war. Are you getting weaker? Are you losing manpower? It actually looks like you're getting manpower. Look how weak Muscovy is. Oh, I wish I had a claim on them. I wish so much that I had a claim on them. And they are still at war, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, how long till I can integrate you? 1554. Austria accepted peace with Pomerania. No, that was Muscovy's battle. Or Muscovy's war, I mean. Dang it. Danzig will cede Warmia to Pomerania. Austria lost it. Okay. But Austria is still at war with France? Yes. In the French conquest of Namur. Which is this one? Yeah, in Liège. So they are basically defending the empire. Oh. Huh. So does that mean Muscovy is now get pulled into another war? At war with Lithuania? And that's it? And who's Lithuania at war with? Muscovy and Riga. Well, Muscovy. I don't even know what to say to that. Converted some heretics there. Oh, and I have none left to convert, I don't think. I do, but I'm building an armory, which will be done very soon. Like right now. So much message spam. Okay, so let's go ahead and do Yedisan. Which one are you? This one. Kantar Street, because I've already done it. Okay. Just out of curiosity, I like to go through this every now and then. And, oh man, I'm going to do the expensive ones first. Okay. Well, Austria, you're still in that war? You still don't want to join this war, eh? Because they're in debt. Their manpower is low. And they're fighting another war. If those were gone, Austria would join this war. And we would then be able to win that, no problem. Excellent. Excellent indeed. Gain mercantilism, that sounds good. Austria rejected peace. Come on, Austria, you know you're not... Oh. Castilian conquest of Barbados, Great Britain, Oldenburg, the Palatinate, and the Hansa. Well, absolutely. Palatinate is an elector. Yep. And the Hansa is not. Nope. But the Palatinate is. And they are up here somewhere. They're this one, right? The one that's spread out? Yeah. I might actually be able to vassalize them too. Austria, my friend, before I accept this war, will you give me military access? Of course you will. Of course you will. Oldenburg, the Palatinate and Hansa with Castile. Yeah. I'm doing it. And then I am raising my army maintenance. Oof, that would have been a big no-no. And once that's done, I'm moving on the Palatinate. Austria accepted peace with France. Good. Now, I am not the war leader. Darn it, so this is kind of pointless. I'm not going to be able to negotiate. Unless these guys can... Nope. Yeah, this is all pretty pointless. Although, you know, I should be the war leader. Just saying. Oh, except take a colony? Maybe that's one of the ones where you can't become war leader. 'Tis a possibility. Which means I'm just going to sit here doing nothing. That's fine too. That's fine too. Diplomatic reputation. That's nice. That's a good one to have. I could, in theory... If I went and sieged the Palatinate, what are the chances that in a peace deal, Castile would try to make them my vassal? I think non-existent, if I'm completely honest. Oh, look at Oldenburg's grown fairly large. Interesting. Look at that, Brandenburg is now the emperor. Good for you, Brandenburg. It's not going to last long, my friend. Alright, well, all this is worthless, so back to my original plan. I'm going to be beating up on Crimea. So I'm just going to get prepared for that. Sad but true. There's no reason for me to help Castile right now. We have discovered any all. What? Is the whole map going to get revealed now? No? Then I have no idea what that meant. Any/all. I know I've seen it before, but I didn't know what it meant then either. Yeah, okay, Pope. You go ahead and help the Palatinate. Would it be worthwhile going over there to beat up on Great Britain? Probably not. Probably not. It's okay. Because I'm not even going to have to go do it. All my allies are going to do it. All my vassals and stuff are going to go beat up these clowns. Did I not? I thought I saw some of them moving out there. This all looks like it's Austria, though. Which is, of course, not me. You used to have war with that France, Switzerland, Bavaria, and Ulm. You finished one war and jumped right into another one. You are definitely... No, it's Poland. You are definitely a clown. Now neither side will join me. Wonderful. Okay, so in a year, under a year, over a year, roughly a year, in May, in a year and 2 months, in 14 months, we will be ready to go to war with Crimea. I'm going to take this territory, and possibly vassalization or some of Karakoyunlu. By the time that's done, I should be in a position to integrate Smolensk. Shortly thereafter, integrate Polotsk. Get claims on Muscovy. Lithuania can go next. That will help me, or ideally, I hope, that means that I can vassalize Brandenburg. Once Brandenburg is vassalized, Bohemia would be a nice target. Make them give stuff to my vassal. And then also become my vassal. That will give me 2 electors. Mantua, when I go after Genoa, which will be probably after Poland and Lithuania. Mantua will become my vassal as well. That will give me 3 electors. That will put me 1 away from from winning the election. I mean, I know I get a penalty for them being my vassal, but it's the only way I'm going to get it. And then we can be the emperor. And once we're the emperor, we should have a big increase in our manpower. Also, if we can keep our alliance with Austria while we do all that, that would be fantastic. And then we can go after Muscovy, hopefully as a stronger, more powerful nation. Hopefully Muscovy is not. Oh, they got down to 2,000 people. Look at their manpower, though. Or their military size. And that's the thing. We need to hit Muscovy at the end of a war, just like this one, when their manpower is low. That's the only time we're going to win, is when they have to smash up against us. That is unfortunately the reality of life, trying to fight Russians in winter. But all that's going to be in a future episode. For now, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.